I'm always got an eye peeled for an object or a model or an idea. I collect things, I collect a lot of things, and I never know what I'm gonna get at a certain photo shoot. I don't know what weather I'm gonna get, I don't know what things are gonna fall apart on my model, so there's all these things that could happen, so you leave a lot up to chance, which I love. It's my favorite part of it. I always have an idea in my head of what the painting's gonna look like, and it comes out completely different. With some of the same models over and over because it's a collaboration at that point. We work together. They give me what I'm looking for with one-word cues, and they feel it. They really feel what's there, and I get really excited. I'm usually dancing around a set, trying to contain my joy at what is happening in front of me, and trying to get all the right angles and get everything I'll need so that once I get in the studio and I'm working, I don't have to go reshoot and say, wow, I didn't get that shoe just right, or I didn't get that what's behind or what's in front of the model, you know. So I try to cover all those bases while containing this great excitement. People often ask me about the dream aspect of my work, and I think that's sort of a recent phenomenon for me. Probably 3-4 years ago, I was kind of talking to my friends about how we dream and how we fly in our dreams. And I'm someone who had always had flying dreams, recurring flying dreams, and they started when I was young. So I had these dreams forever, and then they just suddenly stopped. And so my friends and I were joking that I hadn't had a flying dream for a couple of years. So we were trying to figure out how to get yourself to fly in your dreams. What could you do during the day to make yourself fly at night? As this is going on in conversations, I was having my normal photo shoots, and I took a couple of models out, and I was doing this elaborate escape theme. Among their possessions was this taxidermied pheasant I'd just purchased. She was really struggling getting up the hill in the mud, carrying all these things, which I liked sort of visually, but I wanted to make it easier on my model. So I said, well, wait a minute. And I said, I'm gonna tie that bird to your head. So I put that bird on top of her head and tied it on, and all of a sudden, all the ideas started coming together with the flying dreams and the escape and the flying, and it just all hit. It was a magical moment for me. And I think it's from that point on I decided to try to paint dreams and to try to keep that surrealistic dream feeling with things. And I've been playing with that ever since and absolutely loving it. I feel like I have purpose in the work that I didn't have before. And then, of course, the process of painting starts. And that's where the real thing happens. It's really, really fun and creative to bring everything together. I stretch my own canvas, I prime them myself, I know how tight they are, I know what they're made of, I know how many layers of rabbit skin glue are on there. I'm very, very particular about my process and about my quality. Essentially what an artist is doing is taking something that's 3D and turning it into something 2D, and so you're having to condense all of those objects and people and scenes and put them all into something that's 2D, which is difficult to do, so it's a training of your eye to see. I'm often looking for a way to talk to people through art that doesn't involve language. You know, the less said about it, the better, because art really is a different language. I work straight from my emotion and my favorite objects, and I try to just marry a few things together and leave it open. I like really old objects, I like old clothing. I don't know if I had a past life in the 40s, but I really love that era. If I can communicate through my imagination and these pictures, it's really fascinating to me. I never really know what the meaning of a painting is for me. for myself till probably months after I paint it, or when I have to title it. And I love titles, by the way. I think they're poetry. I'm sort of against having a paragraph on the wall talking about your work because I think it's another language. Art is another language, and I think if you're looking for a paragraph to explain to you what that painting is about, you've sort of missed the point and the experience.